Hello Michaela Hello Bong
ฮัลโหล
Michaela
จุลจง
Bong.
ជំរាប
All
សួរ
right
ទាំងអស់
we're
How are
finally
you
here into the junction of YouTube live recording Bong.
ចា
So we're going to go ahead and tell our audience the mission of our recording is to talk about the NGO and 5013C unification, collaboration, and cooperation. So hopefully by Michaela sharing her vision, she is a new, fresh nonprofit organization under NGA in Cambodia, and hopefully she will apply for a 5013C to go global to seek fundraising to donate to her new venture with this nonprofit to help Khmer children, just like you did from beginning. So since you
Okay.
have a decade of experience, Bong, I would love for you to listen to her vision and mission, and who knows, maybe we can unify, collaborate, and cooperate, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully we do that. So I'm excited to get you guys connected, and hopefully we can bring a big smile to all the parties involved, and let's do something big and bigger than ourselves and better than ourselves, right? Let's
Yeah.
do this, right?
Absolutely.
So anyway, so let's
Absolutely.
start with Michaela. Michaela, why don't you tell Bong Pimin your history, your direction, and where you want to take this nonprofit organization and NGA's new venture you are creating, and tell us how long have you been doing it, and when it become official, and when your launch date.
Yes. So I just want to start by saying I have my master's in social work. I started coming to Cambodia almost 7 years ago, and I've now been 9 times. I even did go during COVID as well. Uh, the minute that I crossed from Thailand into Cambodia was the moment I just fell in love with Cambodia. And I just felt like, I was meant to be here. So I just really fell in love with the culture. I fell in love with the traditions, and especially working and volunteering, teaching English in a school. I just really fell in love with helping the children in general. So that was kind of, I've always been a humanitarian, but that was when a seed was planted in my heart, for me knowing that I could open up my own NGO and opening up my own school. So I do have a co-founder, and he's just such a trustworthy, amazing person. And our school is in Siem Reap in Polk District, in Tajet commune. And it is about 20 minutes from downtown Siem Reap. And our mission is just to bring as many job opportunities to children as possible. We want to teach them as many skills as possible, but also we want to empower them so that they can make their own decisions, make their own choices, and mainly just create their own future. We do believe in them that much, and we just want to give them the opportunity.
That's
And the
good.
reason I love it so much, Bong, it correlates to my ultimate vision with the 802 rebirth and rebuild, the Great
Okay.
Khmer Empire globally.
That is a vocational training, right? Or
Yes.
youth training? Yeah.
So these children do live in the countryside. So we realize that it's not going to be immediate, but we are starting in an elementary level, also working with middle school kids. And we're doing our best just to help everybody learn skills, learn English, improve their Khmer, learn about different trades, and especially expand in art, multimedia, and technology, and just really use education as a route to achieve their goals.
Okay. So you
How
choose
about
that.
this? Oh, I'm
Sorry.
sorry. How about this,
From
Michaela? Why don't we teach not only Khmer and English, but we also teach Chinese and teach Spanish?
Yeah, that would be great.
You know why? Because Spanish is a very good language to learn, and Chinese is a very
Mhm.
good language to learn. So if they could know how to speak Chinese, know how to speak Khmer, know how to speak Spanish, they are in a good position to do whatever they please, and there's a lot of endless opportunity out there for them if that's the case.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, so that's something we can add to that too. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Bong.
I think it's good idea, Chris, because here a lot of Chinese investment, and if they speak the more language, also the best for them to work. And I think
Yeah.
Spanish is but for worldwide, but for working here, Korean
Chinese.
or Chinese is
Oh, yeah.
they get more. Even before people speak English, they can get a good salary. But now, if you speak Chinese, you can get more salary than speak English.
Yes,
Ah,
that's wonderful.
good to
See, Michaela,
know.
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Collaboration, right?
Yep,
Because
I'm learning
So,
something already.
so when
I
did you
know
plant the seed
now,
with this? When did the burning desire start? How long ago did you started this? When did that fire
Well,
start in you?
I have to be really honest about that question. I was actually in elementary school, and I remember being in the after school program, and I saw a book about Mother Teresa. And I just saw this picture where she was bending down and she was like teaching these children. And so this wasn't exactly that, I started thinking about this 6 years ago. This was like a lifelong dream where I've always wanted to be involved in helping give back to others on a global scale. And it just so happened that my dream, it came to fruition in Cambodia because I'm just so passionate about Cambodia and I love Cambodia. So I just really couldn't think of a better place to start, really.
Thank you. I
thank
appreciate
you.
for
That's good.
picking
That
Cambodia.
appreciate your mission, and that's good for the Cambodia children.
So how
So
did you
I'm
meet up
really
with?
happy.
I'm sorry, Bun. Go ahead.
Okay.
So how did you tell us your background? How did you meet with this landowner, and how did he become the founder or the co-founder with you? And how did that all come together? How did that fusion begin?
That's actually quite a funny story, but I will share it. So actually, when I first arrived in Cambodia, I was on a tour. And the tour was you volunteer a little bit and then you also explore, So I went to Angkor Wat and, just amazing places. And so with that, I learned, I met a lot of tour guides. And it was ironic because when I arrived back for my third trip, I was touring my mom at the time. I had fallen in love with Cambodia so much, and I had said, "Mom, I'm never coming home." And she said, "What? Cambodia? We've been all over the world. Why Cambodia?" And so she just had to come herself because she just didn't get it. So she arrived on my third trip, and I was taking her for a sunrise tour at Angkor Wat, and I saw this man, Sari Lee, who's my co-founder now. But it was very ironic because we were waiting at the Angkor Wat ticket booth, and I said, "Oh my gosh, I recognize your picture. We're friends." And he said, "No, I've never met you before." And I said, No, we know each other. We have a lot of friends in common. And he said, "No." And then I said, "Okay, and I named off a few people, and he said, "Oh, you're right. We do have friends in common." But it was just so funny because at first, it was probably 4:30 in the morning. We're both really tired, barely awake, and just him saying like, "No, I don't know you." It was so funny to me. But from that, we just developed such a great friendship. And I want to say 1 or 2 trips after that, he said, "Michaela, you've been my friend for a few years now. And I've seen that you've volunteered in all of these schools. You've volunteered in these NGOs. You've volunteered in some of the hospitals in Cambodia. And I just really, I want to share my village with you." And so he said, "I don't just invite anyone into my village." And so he invited me into his own village. And he had hand built a classroom. And when I had gotten there, I still get chills thinking about it, to be honest. When I had arrived into his village, I just teared up. I couldn't walk any further, and I was very emotional. And, I had seen this classroom in my dreams over and over and over again. It was like deja vu. And I knew this is who I'm supposed to partner with to build a bigger school. So this wasn't me begging somebody saying, hey, can you please be involved? Like, this is my dream, please help me. No, this was us having the same exact mutual dream and us realizing this is meant to be, and we can make a very powerful team and we can achieve this together. So that's how we met. And, the rest is history. We just are the perfect mix because we have such different strengths.
And that's where the lovely name comes
Yes,
from?
and so
tell us about that.
So our school is called Lovely Hearts NGO, and my nickname is Love, and his last name is Lee. So it's actually our names put together.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah, that's amazing story. And when did the foundation of the school started? When did the construction start, and where is it completely finished? And tell us a little bit more about how do you gain the student, how you build a student, where you at right now with the student.
Definitely. So we started building in February last year, so in 2022, and we basically, every month we had such great progress. I want to say the biggest challenge for us, it's quite laughable at this point, but we had a lot of challenges on finalizing our name. So, and ironically, at the end, we just really simplified it, and it just ended up being perfect. So, our NGO was finalized, I want to say about 2 months ago now, a little under 2 months probably. And, we're just gaining so much traction, and there's so many people excited about this project. And it's just really, it's going to be so life-changing, not only to the students, but to the community as a whole. And so right now we have about 77 enrolled students. And, it's so cute. They show up every day just to help with the progress. And like today we had students with the wheelbarrow and kind of shoveling dirt around because they know we're going to have the grand opening in less than 2 weeks, and they want it to be smooth for everybody coming too. So, it's just such a great team building skill. Truly, we're just getting to know each other in this process, and it's so amazing.
And who is that guy? Just confirm that he's coming to be attending. You might, if you mention the names, you might recognize him.
Yes. And so Satya, he is going to be coming. I'm so excited. He's such a talented artist, and he's a personal friend of mine. And I'm so excited to get him involved. And then we also have Kong Lira. He's one of my good friends too. He's one of the assistants to the Prime Minister.
Okay.
And then
they'll both be in attendance.
And here's the good news. Satya is our co-founder for Kabami, and he will be a masterpiece and take total control, head of the house when we deal with any music. So he'll be the person have to go through when we work on any music production. And we have about 30 songs. We'll be writing up about Khmer Empire. And him and I are working on very first song right now. It's called The Chosen Ones. Multiple ones. Yes. So The Chosen One. So he's working on that first piece right now. And I spoke to him. We have amazing connection, amazing energy, amazing vibe. And we share a very common vision, mission, goals, and plan of action. And he's more than honored to be part of this 802 and the Kabami. So for me to try to connect with Michaela know him, and we kind of talk about it, but we didn't have any official yet. So we said, look, listen, before we do anything, let's confirm everything first, please. Hold on to your overwhelming excitement. Let's just confirm first, because when we plan things, we can only plan, but no guarantee, but that's why it's important for us to agree 100% before we make any announcement, because things can just change and mess up really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited about that. And so that's where she's at right now from our conversation, right, Michaela?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just so excited just to introduce her to you, and hopefully you can take her under her wing. That's the first thing I said. Look, you got to meet Bong
Yes.
Yi. She's been
Mm-hmm.
doing it for a decade. She go through some rumors. She went through some crazy turbulent. She went through some ripples in the ponds, and she did it all. But she's a very professional, and I would love her to be part of your organization. If not, she'll be the leaders of all what we're trying to do with the 802 nonprofit, which I said 802 Ankle Crown Kabami Good Deed nonprofit organization. So that's why I'm so excited just to get you two connected for this unification, collaboration, and cooperation. So hopefully the energy is there, Bong. The energy with the business plan of planning, building of generational wealth, that we don't have to ask for donation, but we're willing to accept donation. But most of the things that we're going to do is fundraising, and tell people our plan of action. If anybody want to see the benefit to them, then they're more than welcome to join the team. So that's why I'm extremely excited. Can't wait to get you meet each other. But anyway, let's. Michaela, you heard. Did I miss any question, Michaela, before I move on to Bong?
I don't think so.
You already told her when you're launching, so that would be the last thing we want to do. You already told her that
that's
who's going to be
right.
involved.
That is definitely an important part, isn't it?
I
So
know,
our grand opening.
Yes.
Our grand opening is May 6th. It's on Saturday. It will start at 8 a.m. and there will be, I believe, 9 monks blessing our project. We expect to have about 300 or more people. And it's just going to be such a great event. I can't wait. Just showing people what these children have been involved in and what they're so excited about. I just can't wait. I'm so excited.
And I will be doing a live podcast like what we're doing right now. And either Michaela or Satya will be locking into this, and then we're going to record it. I'll be there attending as they're doing the whole day. So I'm going to reserve my day off. I'm going to be attending the grand opening through podcasting.
Yay! Perfect.
So I already make that commitment to her. I said I'll be there with you, but I just happen to be somewhere around the United States somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to be, but I'll be locking onto it. I just need the internet. That's it.
I don't know, Bong. If you keep getting more excited, you might just fly here for it. Well, you never know.
Maybe. Who knows? It's depending on the 802 Kabami. I mean, if they want to fly me there, because our plan is to meet all the royal family in Cambodia, and they're arranging. They're working. This is unofficial, just between us. It's unofficial, and our audience. It's not official yet. This is based on the plan of action. Our goal is to go in December to meet all the royal family and share our vision, what we're doing with the 802 Ankle Crown and Kabami and Ubami. So let's see what we could do. Just a plan of action. It's unofficial, nothing official yet. So, Bong, why don't you go ahead and ask Michaela some question, and then after you ask a question, Michaela answer, and then you're going to go ahead and tell about your background, because everybody know a little bit piece in here and there, but we like to hear from you. So yeah, we like to hear all, because I fill in with Michaela that you won the CNN Anderson Cooper Hero. That's how I get to know you, to get started. But I did have a meeting with you a few times already. I told Michaela that already. We already met a few times already through video meeting. So let's go ahead and ask her question from your perspective, and then after that, and then you can go ahead and share your background with us, your history, and what you think about the unification, collaboration, and cooperation, to see if there's something we could put together.
Thank you. That amazing story of the Lovely Heart NGO, and you come from far away and for in Laos and to help Cambodia children. That is amazing. That I really need more people like you. So to help all the children in Cambodia, we really need help. So what's the system? So now you have 77 students enrolled.
Yes.
So what you start? So they all the same age, or
They're
different?
elementary school and there's a few middle school age students. So primary and secondary.
So they all study in public school or they stop?
Some of them do. Most of them don't. There's only like one or two schools that are nearby, and most of them are very far from these students. So when we've been doing like community outreaches, we've gone into the houses, and most of these families is one mom, maybe like a grandmother and like 5 or 6 kids. So a lot of these families, they might be relying on one bicycle. So if it breaks, then, they're not going anywhere. One of the moms in our neighborhood, my co-founder actually, he saw her many times before. And on one point, he saw her like on the highway. And so he stopped and he said, "What's going on? Why are you here? What's happening?" And she said, "My husband just up and left. And he just had me get off." And so she was saying, "It's not a big deal. I just have to walk like 4 kilometers." And he's saying, "What? You're on this busy highway and it's really hot." And so what, he picked her up on the back of his motorbike and he brought her home, and he realized that her kids were still at home at that time. So we see that there's a huge need for education, supervision, and just learning, really.
Okay. So that's amazing. Very exciting.
Definitely.
So, I hope if I have a time I can join. So
Yes, I would love that so much.
yeah, I've
We'll
been
make a big announcement for you that you're coming, and
Yeah.
you can bring the kids with you too, right?
Oh, that would be
93.
amazing.
On 1992, I worked in Phu during peacekeeping. So
Wow. Oh my gosh, that's so amazing. I would love to hear more. Oh my goodness.
before coming 93, so I worked in Phu for 6 months, and then after that I go for. So I joined with the UNTAC, the United Nations authorized in Cambodia for the first time that election in Cambodia. So I worked with the UN for UNTAC until 95, and then I start with UNDP ILO. So almost 12 years. That's my UN. After that, the day I changed my life, I meet the kid at the riverside. They have the chicken bone that I throw in the trash. So I quit my job. That changed my life forever. So I start people improvement organization to help them to build a school and give them free education. So that's my dream. So because a long story. I was born after the Khmer took over the country, so I just 4 years and I tried to go to school, but the Khmer took the country 75, so I could not go to school. So we were thinking that they said only 1 week, they kick everyone out from the country, so we can come back. So everyone did not bring anything. We just get out, go to the, we don't know where we go. They said, okay, get out from the city, go to the village, and then you can come back after 1 week. So, but forever for almost 4 years. So we live in the dark. So nothing, we could not have a food, no school, no TV, no news. So everything like turned upside down. So I'm so young, I don't know anything, cannot go to school, and suddenly everything live in the darkness. So that's how it's my life during the Khmer Rouge from 75 until 79. But after the Khmer Rouge, 10 years later, still have nothing. No aid from outside. So we still survive. Everyone start build the country, build home from zero. So yeah, a lot in the world they know about this history. So after that, I work. My mom passed away. I was 15, so I had to survive my own life with my niece. She was 1 year old,
Mm.
so I had to go school with her without parents. My mom passed away. My father started because he worked as a translator. So he left the family. So I left alone with just me and my niece. So live as an orphan since I was very young and worked so hard my life to complete my school. So I start get a job in 1990 and 91. I went to looking for my sister in refugee camp Thailand. So it's really tough life, but anyway, I never give up. So I found my sister, and then I
Mm.
heard about UN coming to Cambodia the first time for peacekeeping in 92. So I had to call my sister to return back to Cambodia from Thailand, from the refugee camp in Khao Dang. So we end up stay in Siem Reap for 1 year. So I work in Phuoc for 6 months, and then I work in the city. After that, I moved to work in Phnom Penh in headquarters, Wat Phnom. So the UN headquarters in Wat Phnom, as a finance assistant. So yeah, after that, for my life was success in 2000. I have everything. I have a house, I have a car, I have a bank saving, I have a good job. So I don't need to worry anything. But the day it changed my life, I went to Riverside. I bought the barbecue chicken for lunch. But the group of street kids, they come to beg for money. And then they asked, I said, please go away. Because, when I eat, I don't want to touch my wallet. And my hands were dirty, and I don't want to touch money. So I told them to leave. But I said, you can come back after I finish eating. So the kids will listen, and they left. So I eat, and I full. I have some leftover, some chicken, and the chicken bone. So I throw in the trash nearby. They put near the street. So the kid was come right away. They run to grab the chicken bone. I throw in the garbage. So I was crying. I could not believe in front of my eyes. So the kid, they don't know, they just hungry. They grab
Yeah.
the chicken. So I stopped them. I said, please, please stop. So throw away the chicken bone so I can give them a new chicken. So I asked them one by one, please sit down with me on the grass and tell me the story. So everyone tell me I have 10 siblings, I have 12 siblings. My parents work at the dump site in Stung Min Chey. They call the mountain dump site. So they said Phnom Samram. It means the big mountain or the dump site in Stung Min Chey. So, and the kids say, okay, you can go to see my parents work at the dump site in Stung Min Chey. And I said, how you go back? It's far away. They come to Riverside. They said, oh, sometimes they did not go back home because they end up sleep on the street. Some day they could not ask people, give them money or give them food. They go sleep without food. They just sleep on the street. So a lot of street kids that time. So the last question I asked them, what can I do to help you? So the kid just stand up quickly. They said, I want to go to school and I want to have a place that can call home. So it's like poor, they have no money, they have no home. They said they want to go to school. So that's my dream. When the Khmer Rouge took over country, I could not go to school. I just go work, and I'm 4 years old. So I don't know anything. Just work, work, work every day. For the kids, that time you work for more than 8 hours. Sometimes I have to wake up at 5 o'clock, and then when the down like 4 5 o'clock, so the kid can stop. But for adult, they work more 12, maybe 10 to 12 hours. So the kid can rest more. But it's for 4 years, I can say like we are starving, and every day we are scared to die because every day people, the Khmer Rouge come to knock the house. You have to go to the killing field die. So we just scaring at night time, be quiet, everyone. And my mom was smart. She always dig every day. She dig to get like a home underground. So we go sleep underground. We not sleep in the house. Every night we have to go inside. So we were scared, but we all survived. But after that, my mom passed away after the Khmer Rouge finished. So that's my life after I meet this kid for the crab, the chicken bone. It changed my life forever. So I thinking, okay, my life is success. I have everything. I earn enough money. So I could not wait. I just, okay, I build a school. That's the only one thing that can give them for forever. So not just give money or just give them food for the day and day. So I said education can change everything.
Mhm.
That I quit my job from the UN and I start the school. I spend my own saving, my own money. So to build the school off the ground, I don't need to wait. So in the beginning, I went to the dam site and I did not know, how big the dam site is. So I always wear that my lifestyle. I wear high heel, I wear short, and then I went there. Oh my God! I have to come back. I went to market. I buy the boot because I cannot walk in the downside. So I get out from my car. The fly like 1,000 fly come to your face. So and
Mhm.
smell like you be unbelievable. You cannot breathe. So the kid was work there, 1,000 kids, and sleep there, put in the tent up, so eat there at the dam side. And I just, okay, I decide to build a school next to the dam side. So I spend
Wow.
30,000 that time to build the school above ground. So I select the kids. So the first time I got like 100 kids, and then 200 kids, and then 300 kids. So and in 2008, I won the CNN Hero. So many people fly out from States, from Europe, from everywhere come to see my school. And we
And that's
get a
how I
lot
know
of,
you, Bong. That's how I
yeah,
get the no. That's the first time I heard about you.
That's so
it's amazing
amazing.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
so
yeah,
happy
I
that
can.
in so many lives of children, and I choose this
Yeah.
path.
Well,
Mhm.
part of my part of the vision, the correlation between Michaela experience and your experience and my experience. Um, I would love to envision that every Khmer children, any upcoming from a baby until your age and my age and elder, to educate them as much as possible, because we are, because of what happened, what you say with the Khmer Rouge. I heard there was about two that are 1.7 that's accounted, but probably another million that is not accounted for.
Yeah, yeah.
So I am talking to Khmer leader around the world right now. I just went to Chicago to meet Chanda. He is the founder and director for the Khmer Rouge history. So I met
Okay.
with him, share my vision with him. He loves it. So that's my goal is not just to meet one, but I'm going to meet as many Khmer leaders possible throughout the world, and then share this vision with them. We are ready to, start living, not
Mm.
surviving. So the key is we're so stuck in the surviving mode, Bong. We need to stop thinking that way. We need to think what's past is past. We're going to start living. Start living.
Yeah.
Right? That's the big difference between when I'm saying to you, look at, just take that one pause, start living. That's powerful, right, Bong? But I go
Yeah.
beyond that, start living for your ancestry. So I want to have every single Khmer, 17 million Khmer, to be educated and be proud of our culture, our rich culture.
Yes.
And that's the reason why I need you, I need Michaela to do an 802 rebirth and rebuild the great Khmer Empire on a global scale. But it's going to have all the piece and puzzle have to be put together, Bong. So for you to believe in Michaela's vision and you to accept the unification, collaboration, and cooperation operation philosophy, right? And then we're going to operate based on our business trait, which is, like I mentioned to both of you already, is what is it? It's transparency, honesty, reliability, dependability, and accountability. We all going to make mistakes, but are you willing to take accountability? But this, between the two of you, there's so much love, there's so much kindness, and there's so much compassion, there's so much understanding and acceptance. They can't stop us.
And I just also want to say thank you so much for sharing your story. And I know that it just really shows how resilient you are, how you could overcome what you went through, and not only just use that to help others. It just shows so much about your character.
Absolutely. That's powerful.
Yeah,
that's fire.
Sorry. During the Khmer, even we have nothing, but she still teach us about to be brave and strong and never give up. That's why in my life, whatever, I always help the other. That she said, if you can, you have to help them if they need. So when I was young, I did not know. She said, you don't need just take, you have to give back. So I said, I don't, why I to give back? So that's what she taught me, and to give back. So.
Yes, that's very important.
So important.
But you have to have the right resource, the right connection, the right support system to really make it happen. A dream is a dream. You cannot make a reality without the action, and the action needs to be all of us.
I agree, yeah.
So just to give you a background how I come to this, I've been hiding away from my community for 38 years. I have a very good life. I was adopted by a Caucasian family. They are Italian. That's why you see my name is Sarasso. That means little red cherry in Italian. And then my dad is half Italian, half Irish. And my mom, she is half Hungarian and half German. And here's what I look like. So I told people, so when people ask me, where you're from, I said, well, my mom is this, 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 and this. And then they go, I don't think so. And then I said, well, by adoption. The key was adoption. So they're not rich. They're not poor, but they always hardworking. They always have money, good place to live, great family, great pride about talent. Everything about talent is so proud. So I have to watch The Godfather multiple times because you can't be Italian without watching The Godfathers. So, but he is the one that believed in me, inspired me to do what I need. That he said, the sky's the limit. He said, with your talent, with your passion, that the sky is the limit. You can do a lot. So I've been living a good life. But I've been hiding away because I just can't deal with the fact that people like us killing each other and trying to erase, our culture, erase what we have built for generations since 802. And, that's why I was ashamed to be a part of it. But as you can say, we make a journey from Thailand to Khao Yai Dang, and I took the same trip. I was 7 years old, 1979. So I was born in 1972. My father was a lieutenant for the King Sihanouk.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but the story between him trying to rebuild and then somebody betrayed him and all this hell went to shithole. Excuse me. So we make that migration from Cambodia to Thailand, and being 7 years old, I came here with my brother and his wife, his new wife. He just got married. And my brother's history is he was 14 years old, 15 years old, but he was a child soldier. So the rest of his platoon has been eliminated. He's the only one surviving his platoon. So he's 15 years older than me. So when my father passed away, that's when he decided to join the 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 army. But he's only 14 years old, going 15. So, but he's all messed up in the head. So just, but on record, you know, he did abuse me a lot because of his background. You know, being very highly creative and always have my own opinion. So he think I have a hard head because I never listen to him. So I pay for it. I get beat up and I get abused by it. But he's my brother, so I love him anyway. I still forgive him because of his background. But anyway, so that's where I keep having this recurring dream, Bong, that I get stuck in the jungle, and I keep going back to Cambodia, but it's always end in bad. So when I tell people about this, people either think I'm crazy, but that's why I don't share those stories too often. But now it's the right time to share that, and that's what keep the fire in me to create this unification, collaboration, cooperation. That's the only way we can rebuild a great Khmer empire. But we're not going to rebuild in Cambodia. We're going to rebuild on the global scale. Wherever there's Khmer community, because of what happened to us, there's Khmer everywhere. So if we have Khmer in Taiwan, we're going to do something in Taiwan. We have Khmer in Thai, we'll do Khmer in Thai. We do Khmer in Vietnam, we do Khmer in Vietnam. In Australia, in Philippines, so we're going to bring all those Khmer together and not hide away anymore. We're going to bring them all out and be proud.
Yes, that I think you can do.
With your help, we can do it.
Yeah.
So, but just one small piece at a time. I think we can. We definitely can do it, and I have no doubt that we could do it. You know, because I feel this is a powerful energy. It's a powerful connection. So, with the right plan of action, with the right leadership involved, with the right Khmer community, the possibility is endless. And I truly believe that we're doing this. So I feel like I'm following my destiny. So
Absolutely.
yeah, I know I get emotional when I talk about that. So I'm sorry. So, but anyway, hearing your story is very inspiring, Bong. Like I said, we need to share our story more often, but more importantly, we have to inspire. We have to engage, inspire, and we have to rise together, and we have to conquer together once again.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about the collaboration and cooperation with Michaela? And Michaela, would you accept her as your big sister and work with her under your wing? Like I told her I would like to work with her for 3 months, try by, unofficially. That's depending on, we can do plan of action, but I don't know what the result's going to be. I don't make promises, but I do everything in my power to get connected to the right person, put you on the track to see if everything goes exactly as planned. Because what we're doing is very sensitive, because one bad rumor can really mess up our plan of action, and there's a lot of challenge and a lot of distraction with what we do as from a nonprofit organization.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have to be up at our best game. We have to unify. We have to collaborate. We have to cooperate, and be ready for the big storm, and be ready for all the celebration as well, and all the success that we're going to be doing. So what do you think? Is it something that you would accept? Michaela, is there something that you would accept? Bong?
Yes, I would be so honored. I feel like I could learn so much from you.
Happy to be together, and I think we'll be powerful.
Yes,
Thank you so much. So
too.
this is confirmed, approved by you, Bong. This is approved by Michaela, that we are going to think of 3 things, which is unification, collaboration, and cooperation. To do something together, we can do something big, bigger, and better than ourselves.
Yeah.
Because it's all about the church. It's all about the children of Cambodia.
Absolutely.
To rebuild, break Khmer empire. Right. It starts with the children.
Yeah.
All right. So Handshake.
we so I
Confirm.
believe that.
Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Right. So this is
Thumbs
official,
up.
right? Thumbs up. All right. So we're on board. So this, so if you have any question, let's conclude it. We're in about 45 minutes into our meeting. I would like to include it less than 60 minutes, but if anything else you want to talk about, Bong, you want to touch base on, I'm, like I said, I'm sorry, I get a little emotional when talking about this, this stuff. But
No, I am
let's focus
too.
on, yeah, let's focus on positivity, positive energy, positive vibe, and start
Mhm.
executing a plan of action together. And I do my best to bring all Khmer leader together as fast as I can. But you do have some that are a little bit of withdrawal because they don't know who I am yet. But doing this video production that would help us to tell people that we are 100% on board each other. We're confirmed. We're going to unify. We're going to collaborate. We're going to cooperate together. Hopefully,
Yeah,
if they
yeah.
see this, they will come and join us as well.
Just
They
wanna
will
add
call you, call Michaela, call me, and call the rest of
Sure.
the BAMIC co-founder.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm very happy for your connect, Michaela, and I'm doing this for more than 20 years now to help these kids. So over 10,000 kids that I get them out
Awesome.
of downside. And nowadays it's over 1,000 kids in my school every day.
Oh,
So
that's so amazing. That's
yeah, we
so
teach them
amazing.
our program. We have a curriculum, teach them from kindergarten to grade 12, and also we add English class and computer skills too. And
Yes,
also,
perfect.
and I have vocational training for girls. So some girls, because they
Mm,
are a bit old and they could
mhm.
not go school so long. So when they are 18, they just grade 5, grade 6, so they don't want to continue
Yeah.
to high. So I create vocational training for girl dressmaking and beauty salon. So for 1 year, they can get a job right away. So that
Wow, that is so cool.
yeah,
Oh,
and I
that's
just
beautiful.
build a school. So hopefully finish this June or July. So we have a computer IT skill for. I know it's now the technology is changed. So we will
Mhm.
have the IT school for everybody.
Oh,
And
that's so wonderful. I can't wait to talk more with you and discuss this.
And
yeah,
not
you
only
will
that, Bong, you give
my
me some
school.
idea what you just said, Bong.
Yeah.
I would love to create a university for Khmer leaders
That's
so
yeah,
that we can
that's
fly at the different level, would bring all the Khmer leaders together and accept, you know, put the faculty together, put the teacher, mentor into a universal setting where we can go to at the highest level, which is university. So maybe we can raise fund based on say, look, we found land, we're building this university. It's going to cost us
Yeah.
$100 million to build. So, you know, we can seek, you know, supporter, we seek investor and stuff like that. So that's something that from your vision and what you're doing, we can expand to that and we can explore that together.
thank you. That's my dream because all these kids are ambitious. They want to get higher education. So after finish high school, so because my program, I just teach them until grade 12. That's more important, so they can start working. After that, when they earn money, they can go to university or even they can start right away, but they can work part time. So that's why if I have enough fund or I can, that's my dream. I will build a high school, university for them also.
Amazing. Great. I can't wait to see it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm excited
I
as
can't
well.
wait.
It's
You
going to
want
take
to
all of us.
come you
Yes.
anytime, Michaela can come. You can get my number. Come to Phnom Penh at any time.
Yes. Oh, that would be
You're
so
going there
amazing.
anyway, right? Michaela, you're going to go
Yeah,
see
I'm actually
your
going
wife?
next weekend. So I would love, I actually, I rent a house by the airport. So I live in that area, but I just love it. So when I go back, I will definitely contact you so that we can meet in person if you're available.
Thank you. Yeah, just take me. You can we use WhatsApp easy.
Oh, perfect.
So where you live near Phnom Penh International Airport?
Yes. like right by the airport. Well, I live across the street about 5 minutes away, but by the railroad tracks.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. Who is Stung Min Chai? So you can go straight from there to Stung Min Chai. So near the former garbage dump site, just right to the dump site.
Okay.
Okay,
Perfect.
we'll see sometime soon.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
there you go. Well, I'm glad I connect both of you together. So this is a
Me
good
too.
beginning, good journey.
Thank you,
So
Chris.
Thank
you're
you so
welcome.
much.
You're
And we can
welcome.
do more together.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, Ako na bang? Ako and Michaela and some lay hi. Okay,
Thank
Say
you.
hi.
lay hi. Bye bye.
Kontan.
All good bang?
Yeah.